You're watching Mr. Tony of the Dead's Reviews.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Mr. Tony of the Dead here, and I have another movie review for everybody out there. This one's on a movie called Party Night. This is from Fright Films, and it's written and directed by Troy Escamilla. And in this movie, we have Tommy Vegas, Billy Brannigan, Destiny Orndorff, Ryan Poole, Laura Tupel, Drew Shotwell, Jimmy Phillips, and Lawrence McKinney. This is about 6 friends who decide to have an after party after they go to the prom, but what they don't know is, at their party, there is a sadistic killer stalking them one by one. The movie was actually funded through Kickstarter. It's on a micro budget, and you can kind of tell through this movie that it is a micro budget, but you can't tell 100%. Like, you could tell it's an independent film. You could tell that, you know, millions of dollars didn't go into it, but what they had of whatever money they made, they definitely did it right. The shots were done very, very well. Excellent lighting throughout the whole movie, especially at night. The night scenes were done very well. There were some shakiness in the beginning of the movie with the 3 girls walking, and it kind of like gave me a headache, and it kind of like made me, my eyes hurt a little bit watching because it was a little shaky. For Troy Escamilla's first film, I thought it was actually done very decently. I really enjoyed it. I wouldn't be able to tell that this was a first-time movie. And he actually has another movie in the process that has a Kickstarter going as well. The one thing that sets this movie apart from anything else is the kills in the movie. The kills weren't anything extravagant, but for a micro budget, done very, very well, and it looked pretty realistic, and it wasn't a lot of cutaway shots. There were some, but then you'll show the aftermath, and it was just really cool with like how they did the prosthetics and the blood coming out and everything. Just very, very cool. The movie kind of reminded me a lot of like Halloween, especially in the beginning with the girls walking. Kind of reminded me of Halloween, a little bit of like Sleepaway Camp 2, to be honest. And I'm not gonna say what scene because that'll kind of ruin it. Now the killer wasn't really scary in my opinion. He didn't come across as you know, haunting my dreams or anything. He just kind of wore a jacket, and he, you know, went around and was killing them in that. Even some of the jump scares that were supposed to happen, they weren't scary. So I'd say probably the killer was the weakest thing in this movie. As far as the acting goes, I thought everybody did pretty decent. You're supposed to hate who you're gonna hate. Unfortunately, you kind of don't really care about anybody in this film. You kind of figure out later on who like the main character is, and I think that, you know, they did a great job. Again, I don't want to say who the main character is, but I think they did a great job, and I'd like to see them do more because they just kind of stood out to me among all the other characters. You know, there's the people that you're, like I said, you're supposed to hate and you want to see die, which sounds really bad, but it's true. I mean, in a movie, you're like, oh, can't stand that person, get them off the screen, and then hopefully eventually it happens. And sometimes, though, you don't want it to happen too soon. You kind of like want to, maybe I'll like that person a little more, and you kind of like get the character development going, and you know, but sometimes they die off too fast. One thing that actually kind of shocked me, and I don't know why, I guess it's just because I've been following her on Instagram for a long time now, probably since I first got Instagram, was Destiny Orndorff. I know she's been around horror her whole life and everything, and she's you know, a young girl, and she's like heavy into horror, and she always wanted to do this, so it was really cool to see her be doing this, but it was really shocking of the things she did in the movie. I'm not going to say what, that's just, I'll just leave it to your imagination. No nudity, I'm not saying that because she is young, and she can't, you know, I guess without permission, show anything. But yeah, I thought she, for her first movie, I believe it's her first movie, I think she did pretty good. You could tell, it kind of seemed she like was a little nervous on screen, but I thought she did well. And I think, like I said, I think all the characters did pretty exceptionally well for a micro budget. But the story did seem to drag on too much. There was a lot of moments where it was like, you just want the next scene to go, you know. It was just a lot of nonsense talking or complaining and stuff, and things like that. But and there was, like, if they were at a party, they were just kind of sitting around. There wasn't like I mean, they were drinking, but there wasn't much going on. I would have liked to. They were going to watch a movie, but I would have liked to have seen, more craziness, more dancing. Maybe some people getting a little more drunk than they, made off. Because I really don't think anybody got completely trashed in this, where they were like, turned funny. Instead of being like an asshole, they turned funny. But, other than that, I guess the party wasn't believable is what I'm trying to say. It didn't really feel like a party. Also, I would have liked to have seen, and I don't know why, but I would have liked to have seen more of the prom itself. They go to the prom, and then the next thing you see is them coming out of the prom, going to the place where they're going to drink and party. I would have liked to have seen them having a good time inside. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. Maybe it would have helped me like the characters more instead of seeing the douchebags just be douchebags. Maybe they'd be fun inside, and maybe throw back a little like a spike in the punch bowl or something. I don't know. That's just me. I'm kind of crazy, but I would have liked to see more of that. And like I said, the shaky camera work in the beginning was probably one of the drawbacks of the movie. So other than all that, I'd say check out this movie. If not for anything, check it out for the gore. It was definitely done very well. Very impressed with that. And so that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. Check out the trailer for this movie at the end of this review. And give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. And that's it. Well, thanks everybody for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.